Right? That's why you got to know your own spirit. And the scriptures are against, yes, emulation. Okay? You got to know your spirit, where you fit in. What you're good at, what you're not so good at. Because if you don't, guess what? You're going to what? Be envying, strife, all that rubbish. Right? Bear me just a minute. There are diversities of gifts, but the same spirit. So, it's diverse, but it's still the same spirit. It's still to the working of the body. Right? The same spirit. So, you really don't want to be envying. Right? And there are differences of administrations. There's different purposes in different offices. Right? But the same Lord Yahawashi. Right? And there are diversities of gifts. Right? There are diversities of operations, but it's the same power that worketh in all. Same power. Just the diversities of what? Of gifts. Right? There are differences of administrations. Okay? But the same Lord, there are diversities of operations, but all the same worketh in all, but the manifestation of the Spirit is given to every man. To what? To profit withal. Right? So it's been given to you. Wherever you've been given, so what? It can profit you. Right? In the times to come. Right? So it's only going to profit you if you believe in it. And it's a gift. So yeah, Yahawashi, he gave you that gift. So you can use it. Right? For one to give it by the same Spirit the word of wisdom, another the word, to another the word of knowledge by the same Spirit, right? Some brothers are more knowledgeable on different topics, okay? But it's by the same Spirit, okay? To another, okay? Faith by the same Spirit. To another, gifts of healing by the same Spirit, right? So you got brothers, they can heal. They got healing power, right? People might try to get close to you because you have a particular presence about you, okay? A particular aura, okay? And you may be able to heal on a physical basis as well with herbs. These are all different gifts. To another, the working of miracles, right? So it says it. Even to another, the working of miracles also, right? To another, prophecy. Some brothers, they're more in depth when it comes to what? Particular prophecies, right? These are all gifts, okay? And where is it? Maybe just a minute. And to another, discerning of spirits. Some of you may be really, really good at discerning particular spirits. No, I'm not going that way. I'm going a different way, okay? This person is about to do something, and he does it. These are discerning of spirits, right? That's like you reading people's minds. There's different levels, there's different what? Gifts that brothers have been given, right? You got to use them gifts. But all these worketh, wait a minute, and diverse kinds of tongues to another, interpretation of tongues. But all these worketh, okay? Not one same spirit. It all works for the same spirit. Right? Dividing to every man severely as he will. Now let's go to Matthew's. Dividing to every man that brings us to Matthew 25 and 14. Start at 13. Watch therefore, for you know neither nor the day nor hour when the Son of Man cometh. Right? For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling. Excuse me. A man traveling into a far country. Right? So, you may have a guest, you're going out, you may have a servant, and you're going to another land. So you go leave that servant in charge of your household. Right? Who called his own servants. And servants are referring to what? Those of you that know this truth, that are serving Yahawashi. Right? And delivered unto them his goods. Right? So what's the goods? The words. Okay? And unto one he gave 5 talents. Right? 5 talents. Right? And another 2, and talent in the Greek is, I can memorize it now because I've clicked on that word so much times. I believe it's talantios. Talantios. Right? A talent, weight, measure. Right? So, the unprofitable children, okay, will not be referring to those that have been given talents. It'd be referred to those that have been given a talent but have not done anything with it. Right? So where was we? And another 2. So you may have one that has 2. And to another 1, to every man according to his several ability. Because Yahawashi, and that's the beautiful thing, Yahawashi knows your ability. So it was according to the ability of what you can do. So Yahawashi knows your capabilities. Right? And straightway took his journey. So he left. But he had received, when he that received the first talents went and traded with the same. So this is about trading. Right? And made them other 5 talents. Right? So he doubled on what he had. Right? So he doubled. So how much is that? 10. When you add it up. Right? And likewise, he that had received 5, so like the 2 are moving too fast. He also received 2. Right? Gain another 2. That's double. That's 4. Right? So we gained 4. So we doubled, and this is what this truth is about. Whatever you've learned, you work on that gift, and that's how you become increased. Okay? Because men may ask, well, how did you get to the position you're in? By what? Blood, sweat, and tears. By labor. Right? By effort. It didn't just come overnight. Right? A lot of people, they want the position you have. They want the lot you have, but they don't know what you had to do to get there. Right? And the effort you have to put in. One verse 17, and likewise he that received 2 also gained another 2. Right? But he that received 1 went and digged in the earth and hid his own money. Right? That 1 talent. He went and digged in the earth and hid his own money. This is those that have this truth, but it doesn't mean anything to them. So that's what? Hid. You're hiding it. You're hiding this truth. That means you're ashamed. That means you're ashamed. That means you're fearful. That means you're scared. Right? And it says, spare me just a minute. And after a long time, And when you're digging, he digged in the earth. That's someone that didn't want to know about the truth. He didn't want no part of the truth. It's like if someone's giving you, it's like someone's invested in you. They're giving you money. What are you doing with that investment? If someone gives you a load of investment, you're not going to bury it into the ground. You're not going to take money and bury it. You're going to take that investment and you're going to invest it into something that's profitable. Right? That's what you're going to do. Right? This is like a spiritual investment. Bear me just a minute. This is a spiritual investment. Right? And it says, where was I? One verse. 19. And after a long time, right, the Lord of those servants coming, right? After a long time, the Lord of those servants coming, right? He's what Yahawashi. Okay? Excuse me. Which is Yahawashi. Because he's what? A Lord of Lords, King of Kings. Right? And reckoneth with them. In other words, what? Checks you out. No? And so he that received the 5 talents came and brought other 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou hast delivered unto me 5 talents. Okay, and I've gained beside the 5 talents more. His Lord said unto him, well done, good and faithful servant. So that's what we want to be seen as. Good and faithful servants. Right? Making sure we've done everything we were supposed to do for Yahawashi. Right? Good and faithful servant. Well done, good and faithful servant. That's been faithful over a few things. Right? Okay? Well done. Right? You've been faithful. You know, I can entrust you now. Right? You go what entered into the kingdom because you've done what I said. You've done what was required. Okay? Enter into the joy of the Lord. What, them chariots? Okay, the kingdom. He also had received 2 talents. Right? Came and said, Lord, thou hast delivered unto me 2 talents. Behold, I have gained other 2 talents beside them. Right? His Lord said unto him, well done, good and faithful servant, thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Okay, enter into the joy of the Lord Yahawashi. So those that are faithful over a few, they're going to be made ruler over what? Much. Okay. Much, which is what? The kingdom. Right? Where was I? And what on verse 24, then he that received, right? The one came and said, Lord, I knew that I was a hard man. Right? So this is all that flattery, you know? Yeah, you're a hard man, you're austere. Right? Reaping where that's not sown. So Yahawashi is reaping where he's not sown. Because Yahawashi, he's already put in the hard work. Right? Gathering where that has not strawed. Right? I was afraid and went and hid that talent in the earth. Where that is thine. Gave it back. Okay? And that angry, when you read this, it frustrates you. So he had this is the individual that knows the truth. But to him, it doesn't mean anything. Right? He doesn't appreciate what he's been given. And it all comes down to faith. Right? It all comes down to faith. Right? The only reason when you would bury your talent, you would hide it. Because you you don't have any faith. Right? Now I know that our hard man, reap when I was not sown, gathering when I was not destroyed. I was afraid and hid that talent in the earth. And no, there that is dying. Right? Like somebody given a large investment and they come back to see what you've done with that investment and nothing is done. That's going to frustrate you. That's going to anger you. Right? His Lord answered and said unto him, thou wicked and slothful servant. And yes, you've got a lot of wicked and slothful servants. And you can still be doing this work in some way and still be a wicked and slothful servant. Okay? Because you're not putting effort into this work. So that means you're slothful. And that's why you've got men umming and ahhing in all their videos. Why? Because they got a slothful spirit on them. Can you get rid of that? Yes. How? By giving diligence. By giving what? An effort. Right? Bear me just a minute. Battery's running out. We're going to shut off. And I knew it's where I sowed. I reap where I sowed, not, and gather where I've strode. Right? That also I put my money to get what? The exchanges. And not by coming, I should receive my own fiduciary. You are better off giving it to somebody else that can do the work. And take therefore the talent from him and give it unto him which have 10 talents. Right? For everyone that have shall be given what this understanding and shall have an abundance. You're going to increase. But from him that have not that understanding shall be taken away even which ye have. So you're going to see that men are going to start what? Losing the oil. Right? For everyone that have shall be given and shall have an abundance, but him that have not shall be taken away even which ye have. And cast ye the unprofitable servant out into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon a throne in his glory, and before him shall be separated the nations. And he shall separate from one another, one from another, as the shepherd divided his sheep from the goats. And the sheep represent the hopeful elect, the goats represent the undesirables, the wicked. So with this lesson, I really wanted to go on longer. Battery's running out. So to the next time, Shalom. And keep pushing, keep having faith. Shalom.